Namaskar, good morning, friends. Today, simply wanted to discuss or share about the ascetic practices or austerity. There are three levels discussed by Lord Krishna with Arjuna in 17th chapter, slokas 14, 15, and 16. There are three levels of tapas: the physical tapas, physical austerity or physical ascetic practice, the verbal, vocal tapas, uh, vocal austerity or ascetic practice, and finally the mental one. So today we will discuss or share my experience or uh, how we share with other friends. So there is a sloka in Gita chapter 17, 14th sloka, 17.14. So sloka is Deva Dvija Guru Prajya Pujanam Saucham Arjavam Brahmacharya Ahimsa cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. So there are four qualitative masters, deity, guru. The first one is the Deva. Deva means the deities we should worship. Dvija means the person who borns twice. First we born with the parents and physical born, and the second birth will be the spiritual birth. The person who is knowledgeable, spiritual, who knows or realize the Brahman, Brahmana. Dvija means Brahmana. So this second quality. And third, Guru. Guru means we all know that the masters, the Guru who remove the darkness of ignorance of their students and lift them towards the path of light, wisdom, spiritual knowledge. And the fourth one is Prajya. Prajya means the master, the enlightened self. So those who are still living in the body to serve the humanity, they are also called Jivana Mukta. So those kind of four qualitative guru, we should do that puja. This is doing that puja is also called the physical austerity or tapas. So what is the meaning of puja? Does it mean we just go and massage their feet, or just puja means you worship them? It's not like that. Puja means we should go and go under those masters and sit and then listen, Shravana, then contemplate, Manana, and meditate, Nididhyasana upon those subjects sharing by those masters. That is also one type of puja. Second, puja will be whatever we have received from the masters, that discipline, that path, we should completely follow that footprint of the masters. That is also called second level of puja of those masters, guru or the deities. Third will be whatever we have received from them, contemplate, meditate, experience, and that should be shared to others. When we share to others this wisdom is the best way of worshipping those qualitative master or the guru or the deity. So this is how we should understand about the word puja. Not puja is not only going and giving respect to them, giving respect to the elderly people in the family, around our society, wherever you go, and these four qualitative masters, and receiving, understanding, moving to the path, and by understanding that, sharing with others is puja. So, and then they also says physical tapas is saucha. Saucha means cleanliness, the physical cleanliness of the physical body, the verbal cleanliness, speaking, the way, the qualitative way of speaking, and the mental one, cleanliness of the mind with the positive, pure thoughts. Saucha. And also the next quality will be, next austerity of the physical self will be, physical body will be also the brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means walking on guard, or feeling that all pervading Brahman in all living and non-living things, understanding that way. And also brahmacharya means practicing celibacy, not controlling, but how to regulate and how to give the right direction to that energy which is within every being. As a human being, when, how, with whom, which level of sadhana I am in, am I a brahmachari, am I a householder person or sannyasi, according to your own sadhana. If we are really doing that sadhana and purifying ourselves, then naturally that energy will be, those thought or the desires of those sexual activities also naturally become calm down, settle down. So that energy will be stay inside for our physical health and the good memory, medha, shakti. That strength will be inside us. So not to waste that energy unnecessary here and there. So how to give good direction to that? Deva Dvija Guru Prajna Pujanam Saucham Arjavam. Arjavam means straightforwardness, saying or expressing the truth as truth, without mixing, without making in different way, but as it is. Just like a children, the little kids, they are very straightforward. This is how the yogi or the practitioner or sadhaka should be also straightforward. Devadvija Guru Prajna Pujanam Saucham Arjavam Brahmacharya, already I have described, and Ahimsa means non-violence. Practicing the non-violence physically, verbally, mentally, non-harming to any other being. Or opposite of violence is love. If the person has established himself, herself in love, he or she will be never able to harm anybody through the hands or with the mouth or also mentally. So when this Lord Buddha was walking on the jungle, and that very violent person, this robe, Angulimala, was coming towards Buddha. And because Buddha was completely established himself in ahimsa pratisthayam tatsanido vairatyagaha. The person who established himself, herself in ahimsa, in non-violence, the other being or other animals, creatures, or any other peoples, their mind also become completely settled down in front of the person who has established the non-violence, or who has established himself in love. So they have this capacity, that power to change the other person's mind within their own presence. This is how these practices should practice physically. So this all comes as a physical tapas according to Bhagavad Gita. Namaste. That much I wanted to share today. And there are other two more levels I will slowly sometime share with you. Namaste. Thank you.